Hey, Rainbow here, and welcome to my channel. As you can see, we are starting up the display on the Ducati Multistrada V4S. And what I think is very relevant here is the fact that this is a 2021 model. Now, right now, the bike is looking for the phone. It needs to connect to the phone, which is why you see that it's gray over on the left side. Now that it's connected with the phone, okay, on the blue, what you'll see is basically a picture of the phone, then you see the battery level of the phone, and then the strength of the signal. Now, one thing, if you haven't noticed, is that there's the phone, but it's not up and running for me to use. I can't use it. And by the way, I'm not utilizing Ducati Connect. In this particular instance, I really have no reason to use Ducati Connect at all because I don't use the app for mapping. And I've done enough videos about Suzuki, and Suzuki just really needs to step up to the plate as far as North America is concerned. And from what I understand, some other areas, again, they give you a great map in some areas, but I can't use Suzuki, which is why I ended up putting a GPS on. There's a video about that too. Anyway, the music is still grayed out. In the past, before I did this update, I was allowed to connect, as long as my phone connected to the display, and then my cardo, my ears, connected to my phone, I could listen all day long, and we had this nice little three-way connection. Now you can no longer do that. For the first time ever, and this is how I figured this out, I had to go and look at the directions for the online manual, which is updated, but I had to look at the 2022 version manual, all right? So in order for us to get that to turn on, you now have to connect in your headset. In order for you to get that music to connect, it absolutely must be connected to both the phone and a headset. It can't be one or the other. It has to be both at the same time. And if you do not connect to both at the same time, the music button will constantly stay grayed out. So let me show you that. Now, I have already paired the headset with the motorcycle, okay? Now that I turn on the cardo, now I have the headset and the telephone, and look what happened. Now all of a sudden we could connect with the music, and we could play some music. As you could see, I was listening to Santeria. You can go ahead and stop the music. You can turn the music back on. You can forward to the next song. Okay, well, you kind of see what kind of music I listen to here. You can keep clicking through, I hate my life, so on and so forth. Again, the biggest thing for me, because I could not figure out why that music button was grayed out and I was unable to connect to it, and that's solely because you have to connect both your phone and your headset. If it doesn't have a Bluetooth connection to both your phone and your headset, you cannot play the music. Now again, this has nothing to do with Ducati Connect. I am not utilizing the Ducati Connect app here at all. This is solely the TFT. I thought this was important. I have a couple other things to go over as far as this update, and I'm going to review that right now. Let's turn the Multistrada on again. And one of the nice components about this update is the fact that now, utilizing the button on the right-hand side specifically for the heated grips, if you have heated grips, this button now just goes through 1, 2, or 3. So basically, when you see that, that means that it's up as high as possible, it's off, that's low, medium, and high, and then off. I absolutely love that for the heated grips, because prior to that, you had to click this button to turn it on, and then you had to use the joystick to turn the grips to low, medium, or high. It just made no sense, so I'm really happy that they took care of this problem, and this was done in the update. Now, one of the things that's supposed to work in the update, and if you have a 2022 model, which Ducati for some reason started calling them 2022 models in like July, less than 6 months after I bought my 2021 model. What you're supposed to do is, and from what I understand, it's both enduro and urban mode. So let's go to urban mode. If you hold down the button for preload for more than 2 seconds, which I'm doing right now, then this is supposed to say minimum. It doesn't do it on my bike. So I believe that this issue is specifically related to the fact that I have a 2021 model. I do not have a 2022 model. So this is one of the things with this update that I could, see that it's a problem. So let me go to enduro, because it didn't. All right. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hold the preload button down. And it does absolutely nothing. All right. I'm holding the preload button down, and it does absolutely nothing. Now, if I want to swap between them and I just click it once, I can go and do all my settings. So let's just say I had it on riding, passenger, and bag. And you can hear it making the changes. And then I held the button down. That's way more than 2 seconds. This right here is supposed to go to minimum, and it is clearly not working on this bike. Now, to me, an update is an update. I don't think an update is going to do part of an update and not others. I believe that, in my opinion, that this is directly related, that I do not get that option on the 2021 model, or for some reason it was left out of this particular model. So it doesn't work in any of the modes. So if I try to, let me get out of here. So if I put it to touring mode, and I try the button, it just simply won't work. That's it. I'd have to just click it and then go through everything on its own in order to change it, which isn't giving minimum preload. So adjusting the height for this particular model doesn't work. All right, just wanted to bring that to your attention. This is Rainbow. I thought you would like this. This is very informative, especially if you have a 2021. Hopefully Ducati will be watching this and they will see this. Now, just so you know, and if for those who are sticking around, within the next few weeks, there will be another update from Ducati. I'm going to make another assumption that this update will correct these issues that are happening on this 2021 version, and I'm hoping that it does the preload. So that'll be a good selling point if I ever want to trade this in the future. And it would be nice if I didn't have to have a headset and a phone connected in order to utilize, because if I just connect my phone to the TFT and my headset is connected to my phone, I shouldn't need anything else. I shouldn't have to connect two pieces of Bluetooth, because if I have, for example, my Cardo automatically connects to my phone, and now it's connecting to my phone and it's connecting to the TFT. In addition, since I put a GPS on it, it's now trying to connect to the GPS. So that's why I'm just a little kind of overwhelmed with this, and I'd rather have one last thing connected. But if that's what they want, that's what they're going to get. So anyway, this is Rainbow. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you very much. I hope you found this to be extremely helpful. Thank you, and have a great day.